Hitbox? Okay, cool. You're live. Alright, cool, Julio. Howdy, folks. This is a interesting game. Alright, yeah. Alright, so we play as the girl because she flips. No other reason other than that. Alright. And the most important part, this is a casual run, guys. Supremely casual. Alright. Alright, timer starts when I start this level. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Caster. A little game that a guy made. He actually works on CSGO now, but unfortunately it's unfinished. It was released in like 08. The game's actually kind of interesting in that it's all about the movement for the most part, and you have two different ways of moving, jumping and running. And if you max both of them, you can go really, really, really fast, and you can jump over some levels. And all the levels have different goals. So right now, we're basically just collecting a bunch of orbs, essentially money, so that we can upgrade stuff fast. And an important part is if you don't take damage in a level, you get a bonus 2,000, which is, you know, fantastic pretty early. I don't remember what the story is. Something about these bad guys coming into your area and you have to get rid of them, but something to that effect. More than usual. There's no real glitches. There's a lot of animations that we can, not animations, but like cutscenes we can skip by just spamming escape. So I'm not actually like clicking on anything. I'm like skipping stuff by pressing escape. Oh, wrong. Whoops. Turning right for the wrong level. Yeah, it's essentially Morrowind in that regard. Alright, so this is the level where we shoot a tree and it kills the enemies, but these guys are bastards and they can shoot you from the grave. There we go. Alright, he didn't get me, which is unusual. They usually get me from the grave. And the best thing is you want to do, you want to end the level in the, oh shit. Well, that's bad. You want to end the level in the little end area thing. Alright, so this is the most important weapon in the game. This is the green weapon. This, I think it's called the Disruptor. It puts you, or destroys ground. Pretty self-explanatory. These guys only take damage from lava, so we want to put them in the lava. So we have to fully charge the weapon a couple times, make sure that they're actually in the lava. Otherwise, they'll just follow us. Alright, so why I said I messed up earlier is because I don't have full sprint, so I can't run on lava. So these guys take a lot of damage, unfortunately, so I can die here. It's a distinct possibility. Trying not to. Oh. That's not great, but it happens. I messed up leveling, so this is not good right now. Yeah, if you die, you lose all your money. Alright. Not good. I'm way behind experience-wise, so actually not great. Alright, so this is the level where we pick up everything, so I should easy peasy get a bunch of money. Alright. Yeah, and now that we have max jump, you see what it looks like to fly across the sky. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so I want to max this, and start max the green weapon. So, this is another level where there's a cutscene right here, tap escape to skip it. And normally you have to follow this area around to the right, but it's actually a little shortcut here, but I have to trigger the boss to show up, so I have to go to the left first. And hey, look, there he is. We only have to kill this big guy. Little guys are just annoying and in the way. I actually don't want to hit them if I can because they actually block the shot for whatever reason. It's quite bizarre. Alright. This is the other weapon we have to pick up. This is the white weapon. Does the opposite of the green weapon. It actually raises the ground. And we have to use it for 2 levels. This one and a different, and the one what are those levels? Escort level. That was actually pretty good. Usually those guys shoot at you. Alright, let's see. Do that. And this is a good time to mention, when we kill enemies, and this is one of those levels where you have to kill everything, you have to be looking at them. So I have to actually make sure that I see them, otherwise they won't die. Kind of strange. Right, that was a good level. Toss the level into HP. Alright, this is my favorite level. Now I'll just leave it at that. Alright, next level. My real favorite level, because it's actually kind of fun. You can jump and you can pick up these 4 orbs without, he shot me, without touching them. It's actually kind of difficult. I'm not doing it well right now, unfortunately. A bit out of practice. But yeah, there's some other orbs you might see them, but you only have to pick up those 4. Alright, so we have the max green weapon. You'll see how quickly it charges. This is the beginning of the levels where we literally just fly across the entire level. But this one you actually have to shoot the tree. Alright, so I'm not close enough. So I want to land on that ending spot, so as soon as this cutscene, this is one of the cutscenes you can't skip. As soon as that cutscene ends, you want to be standing on the spot so the level just ends immediately, but yeah, for whatever reason, sometimes the tree shooting cutscenes are the ones you can't skip. It's really kind of quite strange. I don't know if that kills me or not. Alright, that was good. It's another level where we shoot a tree. Actually, there's a lot of levels right here. I think 3 in a row where it's a tree shooting level. For whatever reason, shooting a tree cleanses the area or something to that effect. It's kind of odd. Alright. Alright, oh, I missed it. Let's see. There we go. Speed walk animation and toss them in there. This is the big level where you kill a lot of stuff. Alright, let's see. Cool. Yeah, this is where you have to make use of looking at them, so you want to like just shoot off and okay. Flying enemies are a pain in the butt because they have strange hitboxes sometimes. And they're not always visible. And also you have to basically, that's a big reason I want the huge explosion, is besides the charging up so it does a lot of damage, is that the explosion is huge. So it's a lot easier to hit flying enemies since they're basically impossible to snipe out of the air. I'm not a gamer god. Alright, so this is the final boss of this area. We could actually just stand here and kill him from a distance, but I'm not gonna do that. That's boring. Spawn these little guys. I only have to kill the, here we go. Alright, so he splits 2 times, and hopefully he splits left to right. That wasn't a good split. Notice how I'm only hitting one for a little bit. Alright, so the right one's gonna split first. So I want them to split right next to each other, so they're hitting all of them. There we go. That actually wasn't that bad. They split reasonably well. And now we can put the end level, and you see the super crazy fast flight. Oop, press it on the frame that I entered it. Should happen, that's fun. Alright, now to the second area. And this is where we just get a revisit of a bunch of random crap. And the levels are a bit bigger. Yeah, if I scroll through my guns, for whatever reason it shoots. It's kind of funny. And that level done. Alright, let's see. Alright, so this is a level where we go up to a spot, kill all the enemies on the way, and then we jump back. Make Make sure I kill those guys this time. Alright, so these guys are flying. They're a pain. Oh, I actually hit one in the air. I'm usually quite bad at that. Yeah, certain flying enemies, those ones aren't that bad because they don't move that fast, so they actually drop down quite quickly. There's other ones in the later level, and I'll mention it again, that that fly really high and they move really fast. So they're really high up in the air and they're a pain in the butt to hit. Alright, try to bring them over. So you need to die. Alright, cool. So this is another cutscene, can't skip unfortunately. I don't know why there's like 6 cutscenes that you can't skip. Strangest thing. And now after we killed all the enemies, we jump back to the end. So this is the first time you come across the Nega Orb, I think. It's supposed to reduce your powers, but it literally does nothing but make you blink pink. Like, it doesn't do anything to you. It's just kind of supposed to be like, oh, it's bad. That's it. So here's another boss, but he's gonna spawn in a second, and I think he's gonna spawn when I get near that. So we're just gonna ignore him because bosses are the worst. Cleanse the Nega Orb, which kills it in the acid. Run over here, die, and shoot the tree. And there's the end of the level. Just gonna completely ignore that boss. Because cleansing the tree also kills the boss immediately. Who knew? So this is the mandatory escort level. Everyone needs one. Alright, let's skip the cutscene. Whoa, did not mean to do that. Alright, so this level is just annoying because you basically just do this the entire time. And the flatter you can make it, the better it is, but, you know, it's a bit of a pain. Honestly, I should just leave it as it is, but there we go. And sometimes if you are at a weird angle, so let me get a good spot, it'll shoot up into space. It's kind of funny. See if I do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it right now. If you're on weird angles, sometimes just the weapon just shoots like way off into space, like it's trying not to shoot directly at your feet. It's kind of strange and also quite humorous. That's not good. And so that was a good example of that, just shooting into space for no particular reason. Alright. Yeah, good enough. Yeah, more or less. So this is just a tedious level. Nothing interesting at the moment, unfortunately, except a lot of setting it up. So the reason I don't max level it is because it's a bit easier to control. If you notice, my green gun is max level, so if I hold it, it very quickly goes all the way up to full power, and the white one is a bit slower, so it's a bit easier to control how much. Out. Oop, there we go. That was an example of the shot just not going where I aimed it at all. It's interesting when that happens. Alright, so he can make it the rest of the way. I'm just gonna try to make it a little bit faster. Assuming I can, you know, actually hit stuff. It's a shame there's no weapon that like flattens this out, because that would be fantastic. So I'll just do a bit of landscaping. Oh, there he is. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And we can't see him. So let's do this. Just destroy that real quick. There we go. Now I can see him. Destroy some land. Because you're not coming back. And now we wait for him to get to the last one. And once he's done, we're done. This level at least. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed. Off by a step. Oh well. Alright, so this is a level with 3 different groups of enemies we have to kill. The first group, when you shoot them, they run away from you. So I want to spam some shots real quick so they all hit him at once. Like that. Perfect. Alright, now I have to climb out of this dumb hole. The next group of enemies is the opposite. When you shoot them, they go at you. So I want to set up real quick and not touch them. They can also jump. So, they're annoying. Alright, so this is the flying enemies. And notice these poles. If they touch the poles, they shoot up into the sky, so they're really pain to find, so you want them to stay kind of low. That guy's playing nice. Alright, where are you? There you are. So I see one that's already kind of up there. It happens, unfortunately. See these guys right here? This is what I'm talking about. This is the crap. It's really dumb. Where are you? Yeah, this is where you lose a lot of the runs to these guys right here being buttholes. Unfortunately, shooting the tree doesn't do anything. It's a shame. Where are you? Goodness gracious. There he is. And then he'll come down, as long as he doesn't touch anything. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a bad level. But that happens sometimes. Alright, so I can actually fall down there. There is some ground down there. There's actually a couple enemies, but I don't really want to because this is a level of just picking up these. If I do it right, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, okay, so I did it right. If I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up on this first two. But yeah, but you can totally go down there. There's some stuff down there. Alright, last level. So normally you would shoot all these green walls with the green gun, but you shoot, just instead you shoot this black one, or this back one, see that guy spawn, and then come back out, and hey look, there's this egg thing. This egg thing is what we need to kill. This is the final enemy. It splits into a bunch of flying enemies, who hopefully play nice, who played really nice. They stayed right next to each other. So time is when I hit this little yellow pillar. And time. That's it. That's the game. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not finished. Yep. 1720, not bad. My PB is a 1545. But I also had perfect RNG on the first boss as well.